only the top teams were cocked just so because Ninja Kiwi decided so. They just come in, barge in, take $60,000 from my bank account and say like, fuck you, I will take it and you can do nothing about it. That's exactly what happened to all the teams. Nobody gave us the prior warning that this bug like is off limits. Nobody even knew that this bug like wasn't a part of the design, and it's very wrong and not smart from NK to punish for the thing that it was their fuck up. They worked for 4.5 months to release this thing and they fucked up and left this loophole. Alright gamers, my name is KK and today we're talking about some of the most serious fuck ups that Ninja Kiwi ever did. The fuck up is the contested territory.
Emotional damage!
Oh fuck, this is the long story, but let's freaking get right into it. I won't even tell you to subscribe, you know what to do. So, the story is, contested territory game mode became a thing in the update 32. And we formed one of the best teams in the game, and there is 15 teams of roughly the same skill level, our team included. Our team is called sabotage, which is the reference to the quote skill issue, and this is with a pretty strong team. We consistently held the top 4 positions throughout the whole event, so it was either top 1, top 2, top 3, and toward the end it was between top 3 and top 4. Now the problems started arising very fast. First problem was the bug with relics. So you were able to use 7 relics at the same time instead of 4. So you didn't even need to buy the daily relics. You just used all the relics that were available in your slots that your teammates upvoted. First, this bug was abused by all the teams in the game, which is very important thing to note. Second bug was the more of an exploit. It was not the direct bug, but it exists. The exploit is that if the ideal team has 15 members, but if you have 14 permanent members and leave just one spot, you can create the alt account. You join your team with one of your alt accounts. You spend 4 tickets that you are given with the alt account. Then you earn the points to your team and leave with that account. This process can be replicated infinitely. So in theory, with this bug, you are able to conquer the whole map, given you have the good strategies and you have skill, but still, you can just conquer the whole map with little to no resistance. And using this glitch, many teams did buff up their score. One of the most prominent is Bubble. This team just got the top 1 spot for the longest time. They were nerfed at the end, but still, they held the top 1 position using this specific glitch by using alts. There was another glitch that allowed you to somehow trick the refresh of the tickets. So in essence, instead of 60 tiles, or 60 possible tiles, because it's 15 players and 4 tickets for each player, so it's 60 possible tiles, you were able to conquer 100 or even 120 tiles. Many teams did this thing too, and the important thing, this glitch was available to everyone. All the teams in the game used it. We just played, we just played the game. And now what came after it? So, in the last day, Ninja Kiwi started reducing the scores of the top teams and banning people, which is ridiculous in my opinion, because the investigation, so-called investigation that they did was very poorly executed. I'm not saying all of it was baseless, but it was shitty. So what happened? Pretty much I will even tell you the names of the teams, like I don't even need to generalize. So, first team that I'm pretty sure you understand already, Silk Tissue. My team was penalized by 60,000 points. Fucking 60,000 points were deducted in an instant, so we fell down from consistent 4th place to the 16th place in the global leaderboard. Second, let me see. So I'm in the server with the other guys from the top teams. Second team that got penalized was that I'm sure of. So there was a lot of teams, but second team that was penalized that I'm sure of is CTA. They got deducted also a hell of a lot of points, at least 60,000. I remember that some of the teams got the 80,000 points penalty. So, Bubble is the team that legit abused the glitch with the alts tickets the most. They got penalized as well, but they got penalized for less than us for some reason. Next, I'm pretty sure the Mar Donkeys also got penalized. NBW is the team that got penalized, but they were proven to be hacking, so it's kinda Only the top teams were cocked, just so because Ninja Kiwi decided so. And now, what's the reasoning for penalty? Ninja Kiwi stated, so first reason was the alts, so if they... And now listen to the phrasing. So they didn't say the teams that did the alt swapping, or like they said only the teams that were caught doing the alt swapping glitch. So in essence, all the teams that were not caught doing it got away with it. Wow, what a great handling of the situation. The top 1 team, Win Trading, I don't want to accuse people much, but I'm fairly certain that they did just as much of so-called, by Ninja Kiwi, so-called cheating, just as much as other top 15 teams that were cocked. But they, for some reason, were like clean, which I completely don't believe in. Maybe if they provide the proof, but still, like, it's very, very slim chance that this team had this big score. So they were the same score as us, but for some reason they had like literally in the same conditions, but they were... In order for this to be true, everything would need to align for Win Trading perfectly, and they would need to have all 5 teams inactive against them, plus they would need to always conquer the relics and the banner tiles, and they would have to have literally nothing happen to them. Next thing, why is this impossible? Why I think Win Trading was just as guilty as the other teams? My team was sabotaged by other top teams a lot. This is also one of the things that Ninja Kiwi fucked up with a lot. So, what is sabotaging in CT, in contested territory? Sabotaging is when the other pro players enter the dead teams. So in this city there were a lot of dead or inactive teams that were facing the top teams. Most top teams had only 1 or 2 active teams trying to beat them. The others just gave up very fast. But most of the other teams are public. So the pro players create the alt accounts, then they enter those teams, they create the unbeatable or near unbeatable scores with their skill, and they pretty much conquer half of the valuable city tiles that your team has, and they greatly decrease your rank. In order for the Win Trading to legit be able to be on top 1, they need to not have this happen to them even once, which is bullshit, because it happened to my team 6 times. It happened to all the other top teams, and somehow magically it wouldn't happen to Win Trading. I'm not judging, I just state the facts that I think it's unlikely. Tell me your opinion in the comments, because this is really the topic up to debate. But anyhow, the conclusion we have. Ninja Kiwi treated this event extremely poorly. It's disgustingly poorly treated. So the first loophole was the 7 relics bug. Second loophole was the alt swapping, which Ninja Kiwi stated so that they removed the points from the alts that were detected, and they also removed all the points from the flagged account. From what I've heard, I have no proof and I don't accuse anyone. From what people are saying, that one of my team members did hack somehow, so his score was removed. Assuming this is true, I agree this is fair. So if the guy was cheating, they remove him and they remove his score from the team. That's fair. The other guy on my team did not hack, did not cheat. He was just flagged and his score was removed as well, which is a complete bullshit, but Ninja Kiwi doesn't wanna admit that they fucked up. No, instead they just flag a lot of people, not just my guys, there were other people that were flagged, and it's kinda ridiculous. There is so many fuck-ups from Ninja Kiwi's side. I think I can even make like the whole video on history video on Ninja Kiwi's fuck-ups, because it's so fucking bad. But, so, let's stay on topic. And at the end of the day, they punished almost all of the teams, but they did not touch win trading, which is very ridiculous to me. And the reason stated was that they were clean, quote unquote. I don't believe it. It's unlikely. It is possible. So it is possible, but judging from my experience in life and in gaming, whatever, this is like 1 out of million chance that they were clean, as they say. So it is possible, but let me know your opinion in the comments. And in the end of the day, we have bugged event. Everyone was using bugs, but Ninja Kiwi punished us for the so-called bug, but they did not announce prior to this that we cannot use this loophole. From my perspective, just bear with me. So I find the way to earn money. I go earn that money. I put in my time, effort, mental energy and intellect in order to, for example, like it's just like business. I'm trying to build the business, etc. I created, and then I reap the benefits from it. Now, the NK, as the government, just comes into my house, more like not the government, more like the bandits, the criminals. They just come in, barge in, take $60,000 from my bank account and say like, fuck you, I will take it and you can do nothing about it. That's exactly what happened to all the teams. Nobody gave us the prior warning that this bug like is off limits. Nobody even knew that this bug like wasn't a part of the design, and it's very wrong and not smart from NK to punish for the thing that it was their fuck up. They worked for 4.5 months to release this thing, and they fucked up and left this loophole for using the bug that the developers left in the game. We are being punished. Don't you think it's a bit unfair? Don't you think it's a bit ridiculous that we as players are being punished for the thing that developers left in the game and didn't even warn us? But let's just assume that this is alright. There were other things. So Ninja Kiwi stated that they deducted the flex players and the points that were accumulated using alts. Ninja Kiwi deducted way more points than the alts actually generated. So from our team, like, I looked through it myself. You can trust me or not trust me, it's up to you. But I looked at it myself. Alts in our team generated 1,200 points. Literally, 1,200 points. And we got deducted over 60,000 points. The one guy that was banned he had roughly 40k points, the other guy had roughly 10k points. So, and if we add 40,000 plus 10,000 is 50,000, and then we add 1,200, which is 51,200. Let's be generous and round it up to 52,000. Where the fuck the other 8,000 points go? explain this to me. My math, like, it's not adding up. And Ninja Kiwi does not explain it. They did not give us like the sheet where they explain this player was cheating, etc, etc, etc. No, they just deducted. Nobody cared much. Everyone just was trying to do as less of a job, just do it quickly and forget about it, which is a shitty attitude, and I'm not a big fan of it. This was a big turn off for me and other good players who were actually signing in daily. Like, I have a busy life, and what I did was, when I was going to work, in the morning, while commuting, I did 1 or 2 tiles, the boss tiles or the racing tiles, whatever. Then when I was going back from work, I was also doing the tiles. So I spent like my personal time when I didn't wanna play, but I played for the team, I played for the commitment, and I was interested in trying out the new game mode. I could easily just give this up and live my life, like spend time with my friends, go drink, etc. I decided to spend time with this game, and this is the attitude that we are getting for spending our precious time on this shit. Like, I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed. I hope Ninja Kiwi fixes. Now, what are the fixes to the problems that I mentioned, and how can we easily and quickly fix the main loopholes? First, when the new city event comes, you must lock all the members from the beginning of the event. So you have 15 members locked. You can't add more players until the next event. Now, this prevents the alts swapping, and this prevents the sabotaging of the teams, which was the nastiest thing. So the other pro players cannot sabotage your team, and you have to compete fairly. You compete with other teams, which is the intended purpose of this game mode. Not with the sabotaging motherfuckers that just take over half of your map, and now you're down 8,000 points from the other team. It's ridiculous. Now, the other obvious fix is Ninja Kiwi needs to make sure that they don't allow the bugs like using all relics appear, and just make the matchmaking much better, because we had on 2 teams that we were facing against, and the other 3 teams, they gave up very fast. So match the stronger teams with the stronger teams, which will make the game mode more interesting. That's it. Alright, so I'm a bit frustrated. I spoke about it. Let me know your opinion. Do you like this event? Do you not like this event? Will you participate it? How was your experience from the first city? In my opinion, it is shit, but it can be better. See ya.